Y'all ever heard of Hickory Ham Mike?
Oh boy.
No!
Yes. So, you have to tell me who Hickory Ham Mike is.
I do not.
Oh.
Welcome to Ravnica, City of Thieves.
Yep.
We're operating with the Wiggle Cam today because I did not have enough time to fix that. This is an RPG about small-time criminals in the multiverse's biggest city.
Yep.
Excellent.
Today we're going to get right into it because we have a finite amount of time on this earth as human beings. Everyone's going to die.
Dude.
Don't worry about that.
Hey, man, that was
Not a
more
problem.
than
That was
we needed.
dark, yeah.
Pogo Basilthwaite.
Okay.
6
lot to
a.m. What are you doing?
Probably.
Sleeping his hangover off.
Is this immediately after the party, or?
It's a couple days after.
Okay, then I will be awake. I will be in the church of Orzhov.
The 6 a.m. service?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a very devout little big old Loxodon.
Okay. So you get a thrall. It is making a lot of noise outside. There's some racket. And then the pontiff, who is speaking in a loud and performative voice about how while you are sinful debtors, you are on the path to absolution and prosperity within our organization.
Cool.
He notices this happens, and he sort of gestures, and a thrall goes outside. And thralls are like horrible little demi-human slave creatures that the Orzhov keep.
That sounds right.
For reasons.
Yeah.
Goes outside, comes in. Then he points at one of his weird, like, servant people. That person comes up to you. They have a tattoo of the Orzhova on their chest. He's just like, you have a message from the Baron.
Oh, I will go tend to that.
He wants you to gather your crew and meet at the Drunken Dragon immediately.
Bye, guys. It was super cool hanging out. Yeah, and then I will go collect these ponies.
6 o'clock in the goddamn morning.
Yes.
I'm in my apartment asleep.
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
an apartment? I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, Alana has her own little flat.
Super cool.
Where's it at?
Probably still in District 6. Like, it's not all that far away from everybody else. It's just an apartment.
Yeah,
it's
actually,
not a garbage apartment.
No, it's
but it's not
actually
like total.
perfect. There's a residential area in District 6, which is mostly warehouse and distribution, but there's an old city there that is mostly owned by Orzovans that a rich person like Alana, like a debutante, would totally live in. So that makes sense.
Nice. Pigeon, I assume I will scrape out of some gutter somewhere.
I think actually because it's around dawn, she's trying to catch pigeons. Because that sounds like a good way to spend the early morning. Yeah.
Every part of that sentence is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
The fact that you're trying to catch pigeons, and also the fact that you're trying, like it's difficult for you. I feel like a person with your skill set could probably catch a pigeon.
Pigeons aren't
It's
like
like watching
that,
a
though.
cat chase a bug. Like it's, you can't tell if it's for fun or if it's intentional.
Catching pigeons for fun and profit. Yeah.
All right.
You should have named our memoir that.
Absolutely.
I think you should.
So is there any shenanigans you want to do before you assemble at this tavern?
Well, I assume he meant evening because he didn't specify.
He said immediately.
I know.
So wait a minute. Immediately, what time do you get to Alana's apartment? Because that will determine her
like
attitude.
6:30.
Oh,
and I'm going to
not
be
good.
very loud.
Oh, good.
Not happy. She answers the door, pissed off.
Oh, hi, Alana.
I picture you wearing just like a really
Very
nice,
little
expensive
on.
bathrobe, like
Like-
one of those.
Alana doesn't do bathrobes.
No?
She's in like a small, like, I would probably say 90, if that.
Yeah.
And is definitely not happy. Like, she knew it was you. She heard your fucking accent from the other side of the door. And she was just like, this better be fucking important. Just angry. You dare interrupt her beauty sleep?
Hi, we have to go hang out somewhere now.
Why?
I don't know.
It is 6:30 in the morning. Shuts the door.
It's the best.
Resumes knocking.
What?
Okay, so there's this person to whom I am severely in debt, and he has called in this favor on me, for I have to collect you people, and the pigeon is around here somewhere. And I have to get you and bring you to the drinking dragon, some kind of dragon with booze.
Are the drinks on him?
I got it.
Fine. Shuts the door.
That was fantastic. Both of you get one inspiration.
Cool.
Fine. Shuts the door. Comes back out like 3 minutes later. Ready.
Right.
Cranky, but ready.
So there's also one other thing. We've added one more thing to the list of stuff you can do with inspiration in this campaign, because we don't do like multiple fights. We just have like one deadly encounter per week. You can now spend inspiration to roll any number of hit dice and regain that many hit points.
All right.
Nice.
Once per session. You can do that.
Okay.
All right. Just as an emergency maneuver.
Okay.
So, you
Saving
guys head over
throw.
to the Drunken Dragon. The first thing you notice is that, actually, before that, do you have history or streetwise or any knowledge skills that you might know about a place like this?
I have history.
Would survival work?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Where's
no.
my d20? All right, roll my history.
I've got plus
To me
one
and my
for history.
D20.
What do I land on?
11.
11.
15.
So the Drunken Dragon is a upscale tavern in actually the district where you live.
Mm-hmm.
You have heard of it. You might have gone there. It is fairly chic. That's about all you know.
Okay. This early in the morning, it's open.
It's probably not open this early in the morning. You actually know that they tend to be like a nighttime operation. Like they don't generally are not open during the day, which is unfortunate because they have a real good panini.
All right.
Their breakfast menu is pretty killer. Anyway,
Nice.
you guys arrive at the Drunken Dragon. You have sufficient combined perception skills to notice that all of the windows, the curtains have been drawn, and there's some you notice some broken glass from one window outside.
Okay, so here's what my guessing is that there's something wrong with this place, and we have been brought here to unwrong it somehow, but I don't know who or why.
That
or
is correct.
We
You hear
have
from
no
inside.
instruction to
Oh.
be here.
Please come in.
Also, there's a vampire inside. That's how he heard me. It was super cool that he did that.
I've never met one of those.
Well, you're about to.
We've met them before, Pigeon.
We have.
Is it in character, out of character?
Is
Who
it? Wait,
knows?
is this the Baron?
Yes, it is. The
Oh,
Baron.
sweet Jesus.
Indeed.
So
Okay.
you guys enter.
Yeah.
The tavern is a wreck. You know, because you've been here before. There's supposed to be like 8 tables, 4 of which are booths, 2 on either side. There's a bar, and then there's upstairs. This place is also actually an inn. Most of the furniture is broken. There are dead
Oof.
bodies everywhere,
Oof.
and there is not a spot of blood.
Cool.
All right, she's just gonna look at the vampire and be like,
He is tactically sitting in a booth where the open door would not let sunlight touch him.
okay, well, she's gonna just. You know, late night snacks will make you fat.
Fucking got him. Don't talk to him
sick
like
bird.
that, though.
You both have one more inspiration. He pops one eyebrow at you. Sometimes you run into a rather unexpected meal.
Self-control, darling.
It wasn't about that.
I don't
Okay,
doubt it.
you guys are getting too... Okay.
Pogo, it's so good to see
Oh,
you.
hi! Hello.
I have a job for you.
I sort of figured.
Is it
Is-
cleanup?
Yes, and
They will be goo.
the staff of this facility are going to be indisposed. I need to find new employees. It shouldn't take more than a day. However, during that time, this place needs to operate. So I need someone to do that. Now, Pogo, this is very important. This right here seems bad, but I am telling you that this is the kind of opportunities that I built my career on. I have something you want. And now, he points at all the dead bodies and carnage, you potentially have some things that I want, which is a mess that needs to get cleaned up.
Okay, so... I have this buddy Fonz, who knows this guy who can dispose of corpses super good. But I don't know where he is. So, what we're going to do is... You know people from the Undercity.
They
Why
will
don't you
be
just
goo.
invite some Rakdos and let everyone think it was a party?
Because
I'm not concerned about blame or culpability. I'm beyond that. What I'm concerned about is the operation of this facility. Let me show you something. Come to the kitchen with me.
okay.
This facility, the menu of the Drunken Dragon does not have a Bloody Mary on it. And he opens a small, like, hidden safe inside the kitchen that just has vials of red liquid.
How
which is
dis-
viscous.
Who would think that somewhere in Ravnica discriminates?
Yes, well, everyone needs to eat, as I'm sure you are familiar with. He, like, pats you on the head, all paternally. We have developed a certain clientele. They have expectations of us. People are going to come here and order Bloody Marys. Their orders need to be fulfilled. This is not something that can wait a day. You understand? And in order for that operation to happen, the tavern needs to operate. Does that make sense?
Okay.
That is the most important part of this. What you do with the bodies, I don't care. What is much more important is that the operation of this facility, which I own and am responsible for, is not interrupted.
Okay.
How long do we have to do this?
Nightfall.
Okay. We got this, guys. It's we totally fine.
A man sort of opens the doors. Oh, God! Oh, my various gods! Mr. Baron, the carriage is here!
Suck it up, darling. There's no blood. They look like they're sleeping.
No, I believe that's my ride.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have time to inform him the particulars, but
That's okay.
he's a reliable slave.
Cool, cool.
Well, he should get a
If he
spine.
tells anyone, I'll just kill him. He smiles at that guy, and that guy's like,
Cool.
Quiet
cool.
down. It's early.
It is early.
Alright, so the Baron leaves. You have one tavern full of broken furniture. Oh, by the way, he turns around and he's just like, this is a teaching moment. When someone in the organization wants something from you, normally that can have a price put on it. I noticed that you did not address that. Something like this. What do you think it is worth, Pope?
Well, interestingly enough, I think that it should be all expenses incurred. We will cover up front, but we shall be reimbursed, of course. Further, well, what do you pay for the operation of this establishment on a nightly basis?
I like that question. I like that line of questioning. That belies an underlying understanding of how this works. Of course, you will understand that I will not divulge my profits to you. Here's my counteroffer. He like sort of looks at you very carefully. 5,000 gold pieces, out of which you will draw your own operating expenses. 1/5 of which I will provide up front.
I will accept this.
And he takes out, he rummages around under his robes and then just drops 1,000 gold coins on the counter like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alana's awake.
Yep.
Specifying.
Okay. Well,
The
cool.
church is always accepting supplicants, darling. You get tired of partying with the Rakdos and want to make some real money.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Ooh. That was pithy as fuck.
I don't understand it, but I respect it. Good day and good luck. I'm very tired. I've not been awake this long for a long time.
You don't say.
Goodbye.
Okay.
He goes to leave. All right, you guys have until sundown.
Okay,
To,
so we're super
Figure
fucked.
this shit out.
I have no idea what to do. Please help.
Well,
We turn them into goo.
rent a cart, move the bodies. Who cares where? Dump them in the Undercity. What's new there?
Yeah, but
There's
how
no
many-
blood. There's really nothing to clean.
Yeah, but we have to replace all the furniture.
Dance party, no furniture.
That's dope. I like it.
You also have 1,000 gold coins to work
That's
with.
also
We
true.
keep all the gold coins. Dance party, no furniture.
I actually like the dance party, no furniture thing.
Yeah.
He's
Like
not-
we have booths around the outside. I assume did those get broken as well?
This is not
They
the
did not manage
dance
to break the
party
booths.
kind of bar.
Well, it's going to fucking be for one night.
There's not that many tables to replace. There's like 8.
Okay, let's take a quick vote. Who votes for dance party? Super cool. Who votes for not dance party? Super cool.
Who knows how to take care of a business?
Okay, yeah, you just run the bar and we will run the dance party. Super cool.
Open your own.
Okay, I'll run the bar. You play the fiddle.
We have to have it up and running by nightfall when everyone comes in. No one's going to be here during the day. We're not performing. We're
What about-
janitorial.
Well, okay, let's just get started with the basics then.
We have a 5,000 gold coming. We can spend 500 to get everything back in order.
That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get the bodies out first. The bodies and the trash. And the body trash.
All right, so someone go get a
I
truck.
know of a good sewer.
Cool, cool. I'll go get a cart. you lead the cart to the weird sewer place. And, we just do the dumping.
All right. I'm going to need a persuade check to find a person who is willing to rent you a car under suspicious circumstances.
This is super not my strong suit. Someone else should definitely do this.
Hey,
Oh, that's a 3, my
I got
man.
a 7.
I'll do it again.
I'm happy to rent you a car. For what purpose?
Definitely not getting rid of bodies.
You know what? I
How
tell you
much?
what. 10 gold says you don't ask questions.
That's a lot of gold. I feel like I have to ask questions. If you had said 1 gold, that would have been fine.
No.
Yeah, I know. It occurred to me too late since I said too high a
gold is
number.
Too much.
Okay.
That's why it was a 7.
Alana, you can jump in anytime.
Yeah, you should go for it. I clearly stuck out.
I just want to rent a cart, darling. It's not rocket science.
I'm kind of dumb.
Unless you want a rocket powered cart, which we do have.
Oh.
We do not.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Nobody wants a rocket powered cart.
I
I'm
would.
starting to feel like this is a waste of investment.
Probably, but if you want to talk about investment, I know some people.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You do have to use Okay, we're getting off topic here.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
do you need the
probably.
cart?
We're moving apartments, darling.
All right.
I've had a long night.
Why don't you just say so? Starts filling out the thing.
Don't even need to roll.
Party that overthinks everything.
All right, so you've acquired a cart.
Yep.
I need some kind of roll from Pigeon. I'm not even going to say what kind.
A roll.
To find a dumping spot for these bodies.
You know what?
I don't know, history,
gonna-
nature.
It's perception. I'm gonna. Does that seem reasonable?
Perception is, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
pretty reasonable.
It's an 8 plus 5, so
13.
13.
Okay, so Pigeon's like, I know a spot. You guys, somebody's watching the building. I think it's probably you two. They're dumping the bodies. Mostly because he struck out.
Yeah, I did do that.
So you're like, you fucking watch the shit. We'll get rid of it. And then you load the bodies into the cart. And Pigeon's like, I know a spot. And then it becomes immediately clear that Pigeon is just looking for a spot. But what she finds is pretty good.
All right.
Excellent. Okay. Didn't completely
Alright, so we
blow
just
it.
dump the body.
So we
you know.
just
Dump the bodies.
beep beep. We dump the bodies.
Mhm.
Return the cart. Get our
give me a
deposit
hot
back.
Second. I want to cast. Do I have it?
Spell?
Yeah, I might. Can I use prestidigitation to just do like a simple like almost mirage? Just to
Not
disguise the
exactly.
body so that it doesn't like naturally stick out for
You
like
could
a
make
little
it
while.
not smell for up to 1 hour.
Yes. You
Okay.
can also
Ooh.
clean them, which for our purposes in this criminal game, magical cleaning gets rid of a lot of evidence.
That's
All right.
Ooh.
All right, I'll do a magical cleaning to them.
Mm-hmm.
So you come back. I imagine. Yeah, go ahead.
How long was I gone?
Probably like 30 minutes.
Cool. I'm going to make a roll.
4.
That's an 11.
So I got an 11. It can be whatever you want it to be, but I want to turn this into a discotheque.
Yes! Yes!
Fascinating.
Oh man, Pigeon's gonna be so hyped when she sees this.
Man. Okay, so you rolled an 11 for a disco.
Which is the worst roll.
Okay, so
I made a mediocre discotheque.
I am.
Oh man.
Okay,
Oh.
with an 11, you have to tell me the story of how you make this happen.
Okay.
And how it doesn't work.
You have
So-
30 minutes.
What
you're
goes
on
wrong?
Foot, you have 500 gold.
Okay. So,
But it's Ravnica, so.
yeah. I'm going to... Shit.
We're gonna
Find
use the
a
truck.
glass shop.
Okay.
Start there. Go in, get everything I can that is shiny or anything like that. Get a big fucking chandelier, like the whole 9 yards. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to light it all up with candles and what. And then I am going to put... Is glitter a thing?
No, but it occurs to me that you actually know somebody who can help you with this.
Okay.
You know an Is It pyrotechnicist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm going to go talk to him. Be like, hey, I need a discotheque, like, by tonight.
Alright, so there's a couple different ways to communicate with people in Ravnica. You can, like, it depends on how much money you want to spend. You can hire a wizard to do a sending. You can send a bird. You can do a courier.
I have flying thralls.
Okay.
2 of them.
So you send that, you write a message, you get a message back.
Creepy.
Right around the time that
Convenient.
these guys get back, it's just
Mhm.
like, sure.
Cool.
Signed Vizgig.
Uh-huh.
Just one big V.
Yep.
Nice.
Hi guys, I'm making a discotheque.
No, you're not.
No, it's happening,
so
alright. I've spent a lot of our money
He
on
has
it.
a wagon full of chandeliers.
Yes.
Shiny.
And that's literally all he has. You don't
Yes.
know about the other thing.
Wait, how much did you spend on these chandeliers?
I don't know. I don't care.
How much did
either.
you spend on these chandeliers?
So he has 500, you have 500. It can't be more than like 100 gold.
I would accept 70 gold.
Okay. Well, you don't get the champion class.
No, we're
Fancy
going 100 gold
chandelier.
then.
Amazing.
Sweet Jesus.
Amazing. This is the best investment. We are taking these when we leave.
Almost definitely.
Yeah. Absolutely, we're taking these
Taking
when we
the
leave.
fixtures.
Pigeon excitedly takes one down into the sewers, just like lugging it through the street.
It's so brutal. Okay, so several hours are gonna pass by. What would you like? What are you guys doing in this time?
I mean, I'm definitely gonna help set up this discotheque,
Yeah.
because this is very exciting.
So like,
It is.
I want to help you guys, but also I don't. I'm trying to decide whether or not
Here,
I
let me say my
Yes.
piece,
Okay.
and then you can figure out if you want to help or not. I am behind the bar, pouring my own drinks, not helping this disaster, and just letting them play to their heart's content because it's not going to end well regardless.
All we have to do is make sure some dudes get some blood. I'm not worried about how it happens.
I know, but she is pouring her own drinks all day long.
And none of you have worked. Like your characters have not worked in food service.
Oh,
No,
hell
no,
no.
Cool, great. It's gonna be.
This is going to be so great.
So, at what point do we get done with making the discotheque?
We need to hire a
Vizgig
musician.
shows up. He shows up to a
'Cause
basically
Alana's not gonna
more or
do it.
less empty
No.
bar that doesn't have
Fair.
any tables.
No.
You're behind the bar. You guys are trying to set up chandeliers. And it's just like, what is happening?
Okay, so long story short, this bar is doing fun disco night because all the furniture got broken recently due to a fight or something.
Wait a minute.
Long story short, they're ruining the bar.
We are ruining the bar. We're turning it into a discotheque now.
He like looks outside
A great
at the sign. He's like, oh fuck. Okay. Are you paying me?
Yes.
This is a paying gig. How
Yes,
much
it
you
is.
paying me?
How much do you want? Make it dope.
200 gold.
Okay. Done.
That is a lot.
That's a lot of fucking
Okay.
gold.
Seeing as how you're paying him to ruin somebody's bar who's in charge of the Orzhov Church and will probably kill all of us, yeah, 200 gold.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
make
do
it a
a hobby
disco.
together at the end
Let's
of
do it.
this.
That's
Cool.
fine.
Cool.
This is fine. What's my name again?
Vizgig.
Wrong. Try again.
Vizkrig?
You don't know my name. I was never here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as long
Alright.
as we're on that page, totally fine.
Can
I
we
don't know who you are.
Like, can we find a suicidal bard? Like, I feel like that shouldn't be that hard.
there.
And she's
Excuse
super
me?
not gonna do it.
No,
I
just
would
need you to
sooner
play a
spend-
stupid fiddle or
I would
something.
sooner spend a night with that pasty-faced bastard than perform in this bar and take any of the credit for what's about to happen.
would perform
in this
bar?
I know a guy.
You?
But you're not going to like it.
What is it?
Smash cut 2. Zevron.
Yes!
Oh boy.
It's the callback episode.
He has
Alright.
a mechanical, steam-powered is-it leg. And
Hello.
other than that, he is the same Zevron with the swept-back hair, multiple blades, and sort of incredibly dickish bardic nature from the previous time. So, heard that you were looking for a performance artist.
So I
For
heard your
this
new
new-
name was Eileen.
Disco
Hey!
Sorry, I can't hear people
Beat you?
who made it so that a devil ate my leg.
You challenged us. That was your own fault.
You did do
Fool.
that.
Yes, because I'm in control of everything the Rakdos cult does. Yeah,
You
that
didn't
makes
have to
sense.
challenge us to
I
a
came
fight.
here to help you. Are we gonna do this all night, or am I just gonna leave?
What do you want? Like 20 gold
I want an apology.
from whom?
You.
That's probably not gonna happen. You're gonna take
Yeah, that's
20
what I
gold.
thought. 20 gold?
200.
Wait.
Let him answer to 21st.
It's too late for that. That's not how that works. I'm pretty sure. I'm no banker.
I am. God, I'm bad at this.
Of course you're not a banker.
is
Look at
why
how you're
you're in
dressed.
so much
100 gold and an
debt.
apology from there.
I'll do it.
It's easy money. It's 100 gold in your pocket.
Hop on your mechanical leg.
I don't know if I can do that. And Zephyron's like, yeah, I wouldn't. And then he goes to hop on his leg, and it like fires and hits the ceiling. And it hits one of the remaining tables that breaks, and then like falls over.
Yep.
Ow!
I'm sorry.
Got him.
That's all I wanted. That means I won. I won this encounter.
Without your dignity, darling. And I would know something about that.
Mm-hmm.
Dignity is a wasted emotion, baby.
That's
All right,
cool.
when's
Can
the
confirm.
shindig kicking off?
Tonight. Like at sundown.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be a
that makes sense.
bouncer?
You guys know about this place, right?
No, what?
They sell blood to vampires?
What?
You guys don't know that?
We know that. Do you?
If you
Wait, what do you know?
just
Nothing.
play...
Okay.
What do you play
I almost
again?
got him. You get the feeling that Zephyron's maybe like a few screws looser than the last time.
Yeah, he's a bit crazier. That's nice.
He got real embarrassed up on that stage.
That's true. He also got his leg eaten.
He did get
Yeah.
his leg eaten.
Again.
By those
Like a-
powers
like a
combined.
monk's.
When you
Like a
sleep with
punk ass
dogs.
Bitch.
Exactly.
I love me some Always Sunny in Ravnica. This is my favorite game ever.
It's nice.
All right. So it looks like we got some traction on the poll here. I'm going to do a quick pause, and we will come back for the evening revelry.
Cool,
All right.
Very nice.
Back in a moment,
All right.
everyone.
After this game tonight, I'm going straight to the SPCA to buy... She doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
All right, we are back on the air. Thanks everybody for coming out.
Yay.
The results of the random encounter are in. It is Rakdos. We'll get to that in a second. While we were on the
Excellent.
break, I casually pointed out that you guys basically built a chandelier and hired a dancer and musician and a pyrotechnicist and did nothing else. And it's a restaurant. So then you guys bought furniture. They hired staff. There's a bunch of stuff that happened off camera that they actually took care of.
Yep,
And I was
yep.
like,
Yeah.
this is going to be a total disaster.
A
You
lot
guys
of-
cool with that?
A lot of hired staff. She's gonna be the bartender, so no one finds out about the blood. She also ordered some tables and chairs, so we're down to like 80 extra gold from the initial 1,000 he gave us.
Yep.
No, 380.
Now
Oh,
I'm gonna assume I spent a lot of money on that. 380
Alright.
was I think before we bought. No, that was before we bought the furniture.
I thought that included the furniture.
It did.
No, I said I added the 200 on it for the serving staff and for the like food and stuff involved. So that left us with 380, and I'm gonna assume she spent probably like 150. So we'll say we have 250 left.
Sure.
230. We have 230 gold left
Sweet, sweet.
in case of emergency.
So you guys did not hire a bouncer, so I assume that's falling to Pogopazzle.
Yeah,
most
that's what I
definitely is.
figured.
So you're standing outside the drunken dragon. While you guys were casing the joint and getting set up, some of you went out back, and there's multiple signs. The Honest Hog, McFlurgan's. It looks like this place has changed names a couple times. Those are a shout out to the people who helped me crowdsource a name for this bar. So I'm terrible at that.
One thing actually, last little bit that
Yeah.
I would like to roll some, I think insight,
Okay.
to see, well, mostly what happens with the previous staff.
Thinking back on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't have to roll for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was like, do we have
Baron
to?
killed all of those dudes.
The Baron did.
He
Yeah.
ate them. He super ate them all.
Why did he eat them?
Because
That's a
he's a
good-ass
vampire.
Cool, cool. We'll get there later then.
Yep.
As long as it wasn't like outside vampires that came in and like raided the place and are planning on doing it again tonight.
Well, okay. So it's hard to say because what you do have is a bunch of mutilated, exsanguinated corpses
Yeah, yeah.
and a single Baron.
Cool.
But the circumstantial evidence points towards the Baron pretty strongly.
That's totally fine then. Not my problem. Okay. So given that, I think, yeah, let's have this sweet ass dance party.
Okay. Night falls. while you are waiting for people to show up, a couple of Rakdos people with masks show up, and they're like, "We're looking for the drunken dragon."
Cool. So what you have found tonight is this super sweet discotheque running in the Drunken Dragon. A special dance party night.
Yeah, we heard about that.
That's weird.
No.
It's not that weird. We've been throwing around money like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake money.
So dance party?
Yeah, dance party. One thing.
Dance party! And then a bunch out of the woodwork, just more Rakdos people start showing up.
Check all but one sidearm.
All right.
Oh.
I will be collecting your weapons. You will receive a receipt.
You gonna pat me down?
Would you like me to?
Would you like to?
I would.
This guy wants to pat me down. One of the people in the back's like, "Gain!" He's just like, "Don't be homophobic. I'll fucking stab you." Go ahead. You pat him down.
I'm actually just going to fondle him with my trunk a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Let him
Little
linger on
tickles.
his chin.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Ooh, perception.
This is to cover your pat down attempt of all these dudes.
I
Or
have advantage on these.
oh yeah,
The magic shield.
Well, I got
5.
Womp womp.
Pick a different
I'm going
die.
to go ahead and use my inspiration
Oh boy.
Yeah.
to try it one more time.
Oh God
Dope,
bless.
okay.
That was good.
All
That's a good
right.
pat down. You definitely got all of the weapons that I have.
Yeah.
He found a bunch of them, but you're sure that he has more.
Yes, I am. Okay, cool.
I can be just inside the door, double checking people who come through.
Invisible
Actually,
hands, just
seems like a
tickling them all
pretty
over.
good plan. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, okay.
But,
So go ahead and roll.
Shady
That actually does
characters,
make
yeah.
sense, yeah.
So do you want to also roll perception on these dudes?
Yeah.
Or sleight of hand, perhaps?
You can try and disarm them.
Well,
That-
I can do. I gotta see what it is first, and
That's
then I'll
cool,
try and
that's
take it
fine.
off.
Roll
'em.
me some perception.
All right. That's an 18 plus 5, so that's 23.
23.
Way better than I
So
did.
he finishes
Yum.
patting him down. He finds 2 weapons out of the 5 that this dude had. You're like, ah. So now I need you to, in character, step in. So I feel like this is going to be fascinating.
What does he have?
So he has 2 knives, 1 in each boot. He has that's probably not his regular bulge. You're guessing that's a kosh, just a bag full of pennies for hitting people on the head.
Cool.
Stuffed down his pants. And those are the weapons that dude has on him. And everyone behind him in line has something like that.
Actually, the man I just patted down, I would like to turn around and beckon him towards me.
I'm starting to get bored, man.
Yeah, well,
Is it a dance party or not?
I have something that might entertain you.
I hear that a lot.
With me later. But I have something I would like to request from you.
Which is what?
Your
Uh-oh.
coterie.
Eh?
If you could, make this fun.
For... Never mind. Don't answer
Everybody
that.
involved.
Too late! I'm going in! I'm having fun! So that exchange happens, then you're like, that person has... Those people have a lot of weapons. What would you like to do about it?
I feel like stealing them would be the most interesting.
Especially the one down his pants.
Yeah,
No one's
actually,
rolling
that would be
intimidate
the
or
most.
anything?
I don't have. Oh, I have none of those. But I have 0 social skills. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the bag of coins, and then I'm gonna let you know about the knives in his boots.
So you're just going to try and pickpocket these people?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a fail.
That's a super fail. Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want to spend an inspiration? Or?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna spend an inspiration.
So this is representative of your attempts to
That's a 10.
disarm these people
Yeah.
quietly. 10's not going to cut it. So basically, you
So I'm
gotta
just
pickpocket
caught
one
with
of
my
them.
hand down his pants.
So you're you get his weapons, and then you go to the next person, and that lady grabs your wrist, and is like, trying to steal. There's a little lizard person trying to steal my knives.
Sticky fingers.
Yeah, that's.
Pogo!
He's holding up.
I
this.
found some cool stuff.
Poodle. Look at this.
Cool
What is this?
stuff.
So that is my lizard friend. If you hurt her, I will fucking end you.
Fair enough. Can you get her off me? Because I can't.
I'm just gonna
Cool
tickle you
stuff.
until you de-stick.
Is that the canon?
I maybe.
Did you hear that noise?
Yeah,
That
that's
noise-
that. Yeah,
that is real
that's
noise
her
that she's
weird.
making.
You make that noise, and you just God.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you.
I'm
they
just
get
gonna
inside.
hold up all of the cool stuff that I managed to collect.
Cool. Proud of you. Give you a pat on the head.
They all have more fun things.
One
Yeah,
of the
I'm not very
Rakdos
good
gets
at my
down.
job.
One of the Rakdos gets down on one knee with you have all these garots and cautious and stuff, and he's just like, if you wanted a knife, you could have just asked. Here you go. She gives you like a really nasty, curvy blade that's serrated. That's a good one.
Thank
Hurts real
you.
bad. We call that a disemboweler. It's for getting people's guts. It's fucking them up.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
How obvious is this? Like, is there a lot of noise in the
Happening
room?
directly in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, at that point, Alana just slams a beer mug really loud on the bar.
Is that? They all turn. Is that Alana's? For Christ?
Yes.
This is gonna be awesome. What do you say?
Break anything in this bar, and I will end every last one of you.
All right, roll me an intimidate check.
Finally, someone with some
She's in a bad
social
mood,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, cojones. Yeah, she
Under
is pissed.
charisma.
Yeah, it's a social
Oh, there
skill.
it is. Okay. What is it?
That's a
That's a
D12.
D12.
Try again.
Wrong die.
Happens to the best of us.
16.
All right, I got 3, so this is a 19.
That's a 19.
Yeah.
Yep.
The apparent spokesperson of these people is like, I believe you. Whether or not that affects our behavior, I guess we'll see. So Fran's just like, hey, you got my sending. Let's do this.
Oh.
And they start. He starts playing music.
He started this
Yeah,
shit.
dude,
Of
of course he
course.
did.
Great.
I thought you guys wanted cover. So they start dancing and having a good time. The next group of people to show up is a bunch of Is It scientists who are. I thought this was a restaurant.
Yeah, we're having a super fun dance party night.
Are there tables?
Yeah,
Is there food?
sure.
Yes.
We'll take a table?
Cool. I recommend one of the booths in the back corner.
Where's Boris?
Who's that?
The bouncer.
Oh,
He's sick.
I.
Did you
killed-
shout that from the bar?
He's sick.
He said, I killed him. He said, he's sick. Okay. And he like leans over and like pulls you close, like down closer. He's a little goblin. He's like, you guys are still serving margaritas, right?
Margaritas?
Margaritas. You're still serving margaritas, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take one.
We make very good margaritas.
Best in town.
Huh?
For science.
Yeah.
Science margaritas. You get it. Okay, let's go. We're gonna sit down.
I'm going to roll insights real quick.
Alcohol for
Is he actually asking for blood?
13,
Yeah, was
but
so,
doing it bad.
Oh, but I got advantage on this.
He
so
should
I
have
got
ordered a
11.
Bloody Mary then.
Plus 4 is 17. Was he asking for a Bloody Mary and is just dumb, or does he actually want a margarita?
That dude wants a blood sample for reasons.
Okay,
That's
that's fine.
Everything's fine. Being criminals is fun, y'all.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to, call after. Yeah, just order at the bar from Alana. She will take care of you. It helps if you said you wanted a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, but at the bar, so you guys are in like the corner. The Rakdos people are in the way, and the bar's over there. And from his point of view, it all stretches out like a fisheye. It's just like, ah.
So I tell you what, I will send the waiter your way momentarily.
Okay. While this is happening, you turn around. There's a bunch of gruel,
good
rubble
fucking
belters,
Christ.
Okay, cool,
and,
cool.
pelts who have just shown up.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Why are they in Ravnica?
They live here.
Rumspringa? Like,
Okay, so yeah, we have ghoul boys now. I will go greet them in the traditional manner of I'm going to run up and headbutt one.
Okay. Fascinating.
Yep. I'm just going to see if I can pull this thread. Yeah,
That's 7.
I got a 7.
did not roll at all.
All right, so
You just bounce off their
you
cranium.
do the headbutt, and they do.
He
the,
trips and doesn't even make it.
The person you headbutt is like a 6 foot tall woman built like a brick shit house.
Cool,
She just
cool.
does the no sell. It's like, why?
I'm sorry, that was super weak.
Yes,
I concur.
we come for here for food.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
I take it the
where
kitchen
would
staff
you
and
li-
everyone's there already. Like,
Yeah, would you like a booth or a table?
I think both.
Okay, then go sit
Then go
next
sit
to
at
those
the booth.
idiot nerds.
So they're like the most civilized people you've dealt with so far.
Cool,
Weirdly
cool.
enough.
I apologize for headbutting you. Apparently that was not cool.
Try harder next time.
I will.
All right.
Alana points
Uh,
all the staff. Like,
So things are popping off at this
Mhm.
point. Shit is getting real rowdy
Yeah,
up in
yeah.
here. There's a moment where a Rakdos reveler gets too close to the rule table and
Can I try and wrangle them? Like,
Keep them away from
Yeah.
the tables.
Tell me how you
with
do that.
fun,
and
dancy
yes.
moves. Absolutely, with fun, dancy moves, am I
Okay.
going to keep them away from
Like
the rest
really
of the
awkward
tables?
That would
movements.
be, that
for
would be a
pigeon.
perform check.
I think it would.
Can I do acrobatics?
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
It will-
given that
it will
it's
not look
probably
like-
less
Heck yeah.
dancing and more
Yeah.
just flipping
It
about.
will not
Yeah.
look like dancing. It
Yeah.
will really just be flailing.
Yeah, it's a.
The question: does she not fall?
Uh-huh.
My D20 is the real question. All right.
you
Well,
You can use mine. That's okay.
Was it right
probably.
here?
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
I'm gonna keep mine separate so I don't make a mistake again.
All right, that's an 8. It's a 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12 will cut it just barely. What I envision happening is basically like a Rakdos Reveler is dancing and he like basically falls into the gruel booth and they all push him out. He gets up, pulls out a knife, did not find all of his weapons. The gruel people just like grab their tankards and close their giant meaty hands into fists, and then a small lizard person cartwheels across the screen, just like, "Whoosha!" And they're both like, what? Never mind.
This is excellent. Yeah, this is perfectly according to
Distraction with
Pigeon's plan.
confusion. It works every
Yes.
time.
All right, so I'm gonna get some rolls to see how generally how this is going.
Cool.
I will get probably intimidate from you because it's your job to
Bounce.
keep these people on the level.
Hiya. Well, I got a 3.
Ruh-roh.
I
Ruh-roh.
cannot roll dice today.
You should
No.
probably
All
pick
right,
different
fine.
dice. Your new set is not being kind to you.
All right. From you, I'm going. What skill would you like to roll?
I'm not really sure. Like, if she's the bartender, I assume it would be like charisma.
It's probably
but-
persuade. Just keeping people.
okay.
Like the mechanics of bartending are not exactly difficult for a 4th level character. 10.
All right, so that's 15.
15. Yeah, you're doing. You feel like you're doing a fantastic job. Absolutely killing it. Everyone is like. Super, like, there's a bunch of Rakdos people at the bar, and a lot of them are just like, I heard you were in the Carnarium and you killed that demon Strivix. Is that true?
Yes,
Did he eat that dude's leg?
I hope so.
God damn. Are you single? Like, a lot of that.
You should ask him to play hopscotch or one-legged jump.
I'm almost as afraid of him as I am of you, so I might just do that.
Don't worry, he lost.
Okay, so he turns around, he's just like, hey, Zavron, you want to play hopscotch with me? Zavron, like, takes a knife out and throws it at that guy. Which is, people are like, what the fuck? And the gruel people are, like, the gruel people just kind of turn to watch, like, sort of, they're talking to each other like they're watching a basketball game. It's like,
This
"No,
seems right. Yeah.
big throw. Because they use tiny knife. The Izzet people are not pleased like this, and they're like, like talking to each other, like, get your shit together, we're getting the fuck out of here. Like, this is not safe.
I'm going to bustle over to them, all matronly like.
Ah! No, please.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
I am friendly Orzhov Detonite.
I feel like when it comes to being friendly, Pogo should get like a +1 bonus because of his
Just 'cause
accent.
of the accent,
Just
yeah.
because of the accent.
I'll allow
Whenever he's being nice, like the opposite of intimidation, he should get like an extra die,
Yeah.
So-
extra point.
This seems reasonable.
You seem to have been
Yeah.
somewhat upset by something that has occurred here. What I'm going to suggest to you is that perhaps this night might not be your night, but other nights that are not perhaps crazy discotheque night might be better for you.
All right, roll me a persuade check. That's a valid thing you have said.
It's under your
Ah,
Roll a different die.
13.
cool.
It doesn't want to be mean. These dice
so
don't want to be
for
mean.
persuade, that is a 17.
Okay, so he sort of nods slowly, and then he like takes out a tiny cooler and opens it. Like, you got the thing.
Yeah, I don't really know why you need it, but whatever. I'll be
It's
right
not
back.
part of the deal.
You're right.
All right, so you pass him the thing.
Mhm.
They quickly get out.
Yep.
Immediately taking their table are a bunch of Selesnian hippies. So Selesnia is like their conclave, which is like they have their own like mini cities made entirely of trees. They do a
Nice.
lot of proselytizing. They also do a lot of outreach.
They have a druid
very
prophet that
preachy.
talks through a tree.
They
Nice.
have a giant tree that is the size of many buildings called Matt Selesnia, which is also the voice of the world's whole thing. Talk about it all the time. Multiple preachers
Rad.
at this point have tried to get you
Yeah.
to join as an orphan child. So they sit down.
They don't have enough shiny things.
They really don't.
They don't
It's
have
all
any
made out
shiny
of
things.
wood.
They have fruit and branches.
They have shiny rocks,
And
just
they-
not valuable rocks.
They always smell
Yeah.
like fresh cut grass.
Oh, that part sounds delightful.
Don't all vegans like?
They
If you're
seem
offended by that, good.
remarkably blasé about the situation.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi.
I was a part of your, little deal for a while there.
What happened?
I got bored. Different strokes, different folks, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Mostly I got bamboozled by this very powerful angel, and now I'm in love with her.
Like, I'm sorry. She like puts her hand on your shoulder, and you feel like a sense of calm that you haven't felt in a while. I really hope that's working out well for you, and if it's not, you know where the conclave is.
Oh, that's super sweet of you.
She just like smiles vacantly, and you see there's like nothing going on.
Okay, well.
What kind of?
Brain
Why do you all smell
sludge,
like
just-
grass all the time? What kind of grass do you have?
Well, that's not a question we can answer.
She reaches
Hint,
into her,
hint, wink, wink.
into her robes and produces a very large strawberry.
Oh shit! Cool. Is that for me?
If you want,
What does it taste like?
it's the fruit of Marcel's night.
So, fearing further bamboozlement, I'm not going to eat that. Hey, whatever.
Oh God!
She looks a little
She just-
sad for a second. You're like, nom.
Takes an edible from
So you
strangers.
feel
Yes.
an overwhelming sense of peace flow through your body.
Mhm.
You now have advantage on charisma checks related to non-violent things.
Cool.
And
Ooh,
disadvantage on
excellent.
violence.
Cool.
Well,
Less
it'll
cool.
be fine.
Yeah, alright.
The thing that you notice, the person walking through the bar, stepping through the front door while he is distracted, is a human that is clearly a simic hybrid, like you. This person, however, she's got a side cut. She is wearing leather armor, and she has sort of mottled skin, kind of like a bioluminescent manta ray, and she has random tendrils around. And like a Rakdos person's like, "Hey, darling, what you doing?" She's like, no to this." She's like, "Come on, come and dance with us." And he goes to grab her wrist and is immediately shocked. I would
Pigeon
have
has
warned
new
you, but
goals.
I didn't want to. He walks up to the bar.
This is my new favorite character. Yes.
Can I get you anything?
Yeah, I'm here for a Bloody Mary.
All right. Makes one like no contest at all.
And she like looks at the actual drink that you have made. That's pretty funny. Are you new?
No, there's blood in it. Like she made a Bloody Mary for them.
Oh, it's in the. Oh, that's smart. That's better than what they were doing before.
Which is just like handing over
Brains not
vials
brawn,
of blood.
darling.
Yeah, right.
Place is run by men. What can I say?
No comment. She just like turns around and looks at the fucking mayhem that is very contained Rakdos mayhem, considering the stellar intimidate check that Alana made earlier, and the fact that there are Gruul people who look like they're itching for a reason to beat ass, but have been relatively civilized.
One of the most civilized. Pigeon is staring up at this newcomer who's clearly like her, but different and very cool.
Okay. Are you hiding?
Yeah, probably for now.
When you say like staring at her, like my first thought was you were literally like right next to her at the bar, just
Yeah.
Basically,
I'll
yeah.
give
I think
you
I'm
one- if
probably
that is the
under the
case.
bar, but staring up.
If that is the case, I will give you one inspiration.
I will absolutely do
Okay.
that. Yeah. What's the
So like,
initial?
she notices you and is just like, "Are you? Did you fall in a vat?"
Alana can't see anything at this point and just goes, "Hands to yourself, Pigeon."
Sticky fingers. What color was your goo?
Yeah.
We don't
Came
talk
from
about
It's more complicated than. There are people looking for you. Do you understand that?
who's looking for her.
Okay. This person right here should not be alive. Okay? That you don't just fall in goo and come out a fully formed hybrid that is still sentient and can speak. Okay? That's not how it works. She shouldn't be alive.
Cosmetics,
she shouldn't be able
darling.
to speak. She shouldn't have intelligence. There's a genuine medical mystery. There are people who are looking for you.
Carol
I don't have a dog
says
in this
I'm
fight.
special.
I would prefer that you stay free.
If they bring it up, you've never seen her.
Of course, obviously. No, I'm not telling anyone anything.
Good.
But there are people looking for you, okay?
Yeah, she's
you-
starting to shrink back
Can you
a little
give
bit
names?
because she's very scared of the scientists.
What do you know about the Simic Claves?
Not much.
Okay, so biomancers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They make crises. They are responsible for
Had some dealings with that a little bit.
the biosphere, that sort of thing. Like every guild, as I'm sure you guys are aware, they have an unsavory element. Your friend here, what's your name?
Pigeon.
Hi, I'm Maya. Nice to meet you. If you touch me, I will shock you.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be hostile. I'm just warning you.
I got sticky fingers.
I know.
Hands to yourself, pigeon.
You are also. Oh, okay. Sticky fingers are just the beginning. You're going to manifest other abilities soon. Okay. You have to be ready
Will
for
I
that.
shock people too?
I don't know.
Probably not, sweetheart.
Okay. So my name is Maya. I'm not one of the good guys, but I'm not on your side.
Cool.
We just want to know who to watch out for. We're not really the first strike kind of people.
Okay. So the guy that you're looking for is a biomancer. His name is Clarence. I know it's
Fucking Clarence.
yeah, it's not the best name. He is extremely dangerous. If you get in a room with Clarence, he's gonna turn you into a frog. He turned me into a frog one time. I barely escaped with my life.
Cool, cool.
So
There was a woman and now I own her bones.
that's great. I don't know what that means. I
don't
hope
have
that's
to.
a metaphor.
It's not.
You could have not told me that.
I could have, yes.
Alana's gonna put like 5 gold coins, one under each finger on the bar, and slide it across to Maya. And
Just a straight up bribe.
just if you hear anything about these people involving Pigeon, would you mind just giving us a little heads up?
I can try and do that, but I don't need your money. She like pushes the money across the bar.
Respect. Gold
Tips.
star. Everybody loves Pigeon. She's super adorable.
What do you want then?
I happen to believe in the tenets of the Simic Guild, that we need to achieve balance, that we need to do things ethically, but we need to not be held back, and that life and progress are sacred. So, I don't believe that you should be a commodity like these people talk to you about.
Well, if you need any favors from us in the future,
Thank you.
you know where to call.
That's true.
Don't go through the Orzhov Church. Go to the spike chain.
Oh, Spike Chain.
I know, right?
But
You
they
know the-
like
you know
her
the
so
Minotaur
much
that
at the
talks about
spike
goop all the
chain.
I
time?
haven't been in Spike Chain since I was a teenager.
Yeah, that's most
Just
people.
yeah, just
It
Don't-
is a very immature joint, apparently.
don't go here. This is temporary.
Yeah. Yeah. So just be careful. Word to the wise. And I appreciate the offer. I may have something for you later, but
Any favors?
I gotta go.
Good
Cheers.
evening.
Bye, it was good talking to you.
Maya.
Maya, write it down.
Yes, I will. It's my new contact.
Dee-na-na,
Dee-na-na.
All right. So nothing. You guys handled the situation pretty well. You're pretty sure that everyone who has come here for blood has gotten it. Now the only thing you need to do is
Wait.
wait till sunrise, close down the bar, and get the Rakdos out.
Cool, cool.
We can do that. Sounds fun.
Things have been slowly escalating because the Rakdos,
Are
that's what
here,
they do.
yep.
Like, so I'll get one more check from you.
Sure. I'm
If it
going
doesn't
to go
work-
with, could I do insight? For this purpose, I want to find what sort of party the group as a whole wants, and then I'm going to lie to them about where that party is, somewhere else.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Cool.
You get advantage on that because
Sure
it's not
do.
actually violent. Nice. Dodge the one.
Got a 6.
Use different dice.
No, I will not. These are super pretty.
He just got these
I got
and
a
they
10.
Yeah.
10. Okay. Well, you know what kind of party the Rakdos like. So 10 is the bare minimum that I will accept.
Cool, cool.
But you should probably get somebody else to lie about it.
Cool.
Lana.
Tell them to go to the spike chain.
Is it like near morning? Like, are we pretty much done for the day? Like, or the evening? Okay.
It's bordering on sunrise.
All right. Alana's gonna come out from around the bar, And as she does so, she's gonna slip her belt off, and the cloth that hangs from it kind of falls down to the floor.
Okay.
She's gonna take the belt, it's leather, and just smack it across the table to make this really loud cracking noise
Cool.
to get everyone's attention.
Yeah, all the Rakdos people are like both. They all stop and wait because they're a theatrical group.
She like pulls the belt really tight. It makes that the way leather creaks noise. If everyone goes back to the spiked chain, I will play with you there.
You don't need to roll. That's fine.
Yeah, I feel like that'll work every time.
One time. All right. So they leave. The Groll are still
Pulling
here.
on gimp suits as they go.
So yeah, the Rakdos people leave. They're like, "We'll see you there. Bye." Zevran has disappeared a little while ago.
No.
Mostly to escape what he assumes that you guys will do to him if you get him alone, which is what he would do to you if he got you alone.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good to know.
So that's fair, probably.
She'll walk up to the table and just be like, "Anything to go?"
They're, at
Clothes
this
have
point,
not
they're-
clothes have not changed. Like
this
she
point,
didn't
they're
pick anything up.
thoroughly drunk, and they're like, one of the women is just like, "That would not work in Rebel Belt.
What?
What you did there, that would not work in Rebel Belt."
Doesn't need to work in Rebel Belt. It needs to work on Rakdos.
I don't want to leave. I'm going to sleep here.
Can we interest you in some of the rooms upstairs?
No. And she like passes out, and then one of the other ones just like, "I would leave if that man could beat me in the fight."
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh no!
It's not the greatest. You know what? Whatever.
You know what? I'm gonna
I will
give
arm
him.
wrestle you.
Ooh, that's
Yes.
Cool.
does that count as non-violent? That would be really convenient.
Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Yes.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course you can.
The same way I did it in the very first time. She's gonna pat his shoulder and just go get him, big guy.
Ooh.
You
Okay.
guys pull out a table to the center. It's like fucking 4 a.m. There are drunken Groll people here. You guys sit down. Some in your minds, classic bar hopper music is playing, but it's actually quiet. The hustle and bustle of the street outside is there. Roll me that athletics, please.
Okay. I'm not very good at that. It's a strength check, so I get +2.
Ooh,
Damn.
19.
What is the bardic inspiration die?
D4, I think.
Sounds right.
Is it a D6? I don't know.
Ooh, okay. So I got a
3.
22.
All right.
Nice.
So Jock Rock is playing. She rolls up her sleeve and has just got like gnarled muscle. You sit down with your gigantic bulk.
Is her name Jockrock?
You start wrestling. Some of those. You start wrestling. She immediately like gets the advantage because she's just got raw muscular strength over you. But then you're like, I really can't. I don't actually want to lose for many of the reasons. So you just like lean your body a little bit, and that immediately tilts the advantage in your favor. And she
Look
thinks-
you're an elephant.
yeah, she thinks to grab the table at the last second, but at that point it's too late. You're like bearing down. Just
Fucking got him.
very strong elephant man.
Yeah, I'm very big, very chunky.
Come to Rubble Belt, I could show you some things.
Oh, I'm sure you could. Wink.
Did you say wink?
Yes.
He
I
says
also
wink
winked.
as he winks.
Yeah.
Never mind. So he gets up, goes to leave.
So did they all go or just him?
Yeah, they seem to follow her.
Okay.
Nice.
Or
I'm
her,
going
sorry.
to pick up the passed out one and pass it to one of them.
Yeah,
This
one,
is yours to take home.
one of them just fireman carries. Thanks, we forgot.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Happens all the time.
It does happen all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, right about this time, as you're ushering the last of the drunken giant Gruul barbarians out the door, the sun is about to rise, and through the back door, the Baron walks in. He's wearing a change of clothes. He has a bunch of rings on, and he has just sort of he's doing one of these, holding his lapels. He walks around the bar, checks the till, walks around the back, opens the secret fridge, looks at the decorations. So do you want the money to be split, or can you handle a single deposit?
Just to me is fine.
Single deposit works.
Yeah.
You can pick up your deposit at the Bank of Orzova. He takes a piece of wax, a piece of paper, signs it, does a seal with a wax ring, the Orzhovan signet, hands you a promissory note for 4,000 gold pieces,
Cool.
and then leaves.
Sweet. Okay.
Nifty.
Pigeon's
So-
taking a chandelier. Pigeon is absolutely taking a fucking chandelier.
Cool. I'm going to leave 20 gold for the chandelier we steal.
He just looks at
It
the
was ours.
smash cut to the next night when he's looking at the fixing that's missing. And he looks at the ground. There's 20 gold. And he's just like,
All
I
right.
feel like I made out like a bandit. This could have gone so much worse.
Yep.
All right, City of Ravnica. Sometimes you kill some people. Sometimes you run a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
What are you gonna do?
Them's the breaks.
Lord knows what happens next time.
Thanks for filling out the random encounter. That was a ton of fun. Looking
Yeah.
forward to doing that more. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Awesome.